My name is Alyssa Hernandez, and I'm going to be doing my informative speech on human trafficking. Every day, there are women and children being taken away from their families to never be seen again. They are moved across the countries, across the states, and taken to places that are unknown. It is very hard to pinpoint where it all started and how it started, with the first person being taken, with the first person taking someone. My 3 points that I'm going to be discussing today are the different types of trafficking, and as well as who and where the trafficking occurs. So like who's taking the children and trafficking them across the countries. My final point is, how are they tracking the traffickers? Like, how are they all going about this to make sure they can bring these people home to their families safe and alive? I have a video that shows how trafficking is done so easily and so quickly if you're not paying attention to your surroundings and making sure you understand how it happens. As you can see, it is very easy for someone to be taken and moved very quickly away from where they once were. The people that traffic are generally looking for a specific type. They're generally trying to find what their buyers are going to pay, like the most amount for, the top dollar for, anything along those lines. According to the policy issues, at-risk populations can face deceitful recruitment practices by those bent on exploiting them for labor or commercial sex. There is labor trafficking that occurs where people have to clean homes, take care of other children, take care of yard work, as well as sex trafficking that occurs where they have to be sold to multiple people a day, or they're sold to one single person and are exploited and have videos and pictures taken of them for more money. As far as who can traffic, it generally can be anybody. It can be a friend, a family member, it could be the neighbor, a bus driver, a teacher. Anybody has the ability to be a trafficker. It's not just, oh, that looks like a trafficker. It could be the cleanest person you know, and they're uniformed and completely normal to you, but that generally isn't the case. They take them to private islands, or majority of it happens in Central America, and they're put on corners to sell drugs or to take items to different places across that country to get money to bring back to their owners, so the owner doesn't have to put themselves at risk. They generally try to take them and hide them as good as they possibly can. They'll change their looks, they'll change everything about them, and generally women are taken for the sex trafficking because that's usually what the buyers want. They want a woman or a young girl for those jobs, for that area. The boys are usually used for the drug part of trafficking or the labor part because they're generally a lot stronger and can take the jobs that they're given. when it comes to trying to find out who is trafficking them where. There are teams that try their hardest to find that out. They try to figure out where they've been moved, where they've been placed at, and they think outside of, okay, they looked like this when they left, because generally when you find them, they don't look like that anymore. Their hair color's different. Their features have been altered. They've changed little things about them to make them as unrecognizable as possible. The FBI and the CIA are constantly working with people and organizations to fix the problem. There are celebrities that actually go in with these organizations and rescue children and bring them home and find these rings and to get rid of them. They will set up traps, they'll make fake profiles and different things along those lines to lure the people in order to catch them or to find where these children or women or men have been placed at. We can no longer be quiet about the situation, because if we continue to be quiet, there's going to be a continuation of children, women, and men being taken and used across the world without consent. They're being forced every day to fight for their lives, to stay alive in order to hopefully one day be found and brought back home. If we just know those 3 different things of the different types of trafficking, who's doing the trafficking, where it's happening, and how we can detect someone being trafficked, whether we're at an airport or in a store. If we can detect those little things, it'll be easier to stop it. The sooner we find the issues, the sooner we're able to find the groups and break them apart and put the people away who've done these horrible things, the sooner we can end it all and bring more peace to parents when it comes to watching their children, or when it comes to women having to go do everyday things and not have to worry about being taken to a different country against their will, or to be used as a slave for horrible purposes. The sooner we can end it, the sooner we can make everything a little bit better. Thank you.